Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out while people have time to enter the stream. Let me know if the game volume is too loud right now, or if it's too quiet, or what. I tried listening to it before, and I think this is a good balance. If it's hard to hear me, let me know, and I'll lower down the game audio. What's going on in IRC now? And just to let anyone not familiar know, there is a delay between... Well, there's just a delay on the stream, so you guys are probably going to respond to things that have actually, in actuality, have happened like 30 to 45 seconds ago. So when I ask you questions or answer stuff, there's going to be a delay between you saying things and me seeing it. Or rather, between me seeing stuff and responding to it, and you guys hearing it. Come on, don't drop frames on me now. You worked just fine during the last two tests. Something I don't really care for about this version of the game is the fact that the text boxes use the concept art for all the characters, and anyone who knows the Final Fantasy series knows that for the first like 6 games the concept art really didn't match the sprites at all. No, it's a terrible sprite. No, Mode 7! Actually, the GBA didn't have Mode 7. It didn't really need it, did it? But this still looks really bad. There's a few more of those types of cutscenes in the game, and they all look equally as bad. And I love that detail with Boko putting out the fire before leaving. And something, I don't know how many people really bothered to check this out, but remember this structure, just briefly. Make a mental note of that. Alright. So after, what, 7 minutes, we finally get to actually play the game. And it's time for the hardest fight in the entire game. Man, that was rough. I don't know how we managed to do that. Almost had to use save states for that. This is one of my favorite themes in the game, Lena's theme. Okay, are we renaming Bart's? Does anyone want me to rename Bart's? Butts is not an option, Smoke. Before you even say that. Now to wait 30 seconds before everyone actually asks or answers my question. Shut up, Smoke. We're not doing that. I'm otherwise just gonna go with the default name, because I don't really know what else to name him. I'm not naming him Marfs. I'd like to treat this character with some respect, because I actually like Bart's. Alright, I'm gonna wait another like 10-20 seconds, and if I don't get any other response, then I'm just gonna name him Bart's. Alright, Bart's it is. Totally not. Also, let me know if I'm going like too fast with the text or too slow. I'm just kind of reading it myself, but since I already kind of know the script, it doesn't take me as long to read as on my first time through. And I know a lot of people really didn't like this plot device with this character starting the game off with amnesia. I can kind of get that, but it doesn't really bother me too much, because I get why they had to do this. Why are we talking about the rejection hotline in the chat? Now, I like this because Bart doesn't decide to go along with these two. And this kind of just demonstrates his character a bit. Because unlike, say, Cecil from FF4, who's just, you know, must help everyone all the time, must always do the right thing, Bart isn't initially inclined to help people out at all times. Also, I want to know, how many people knew this was here? Like, really, who knew this was here? Because I didn't realize this until very recently. And it's really nice to have that. Alright, so remember that area I told you guys to make a mental note of earlier? We're gonna head over there in just a minute. Hello, Boko. And now we gotta go save Lena and Galuf. Or Galoof, depending on how you want to say it. I'm probably gonna say a lot of names wrong in this stream. Since, as far as I'm aware, none of the names from FF5 have been actually, like, verbally pronounced, besides Bart's. And Exdeath, since, Dissidia. I also like that Bart's already knows about Tool, or Tuel, I don't know how to say that name. But usually in RPGs, whoever you play as doesn't seem to know the world that they live in very well. But Bart's travels, so it makes sense that he would know about these different locations. It's just a little thing that I like. And this is also a very slightly important line, like a subtly important line. I'll bring mention to it when it becomes relevant again. And Galuf being great. Galuf's probably one of my favorite characters in this game. Right, so this area right up here. Yeah, this wasn't here before. And like, when I first got to this, I thought that it was just because, oh well, they don't want us going to this point. You know, at the very start of the game, which is true. But then they acknowledge it here. Which I don't know how much I believe the fact that the Quakes from earlier would have done this, but I appreciate that they at least try to explain it. Let's check out that spring after we get into a battle. I'm not really sure how you can see it from this angle, though. I love free heals. I can't really think of very many in this game, though, besides that one. I think there's maybe like one or two others. Okay, we are equipping that as soon as possible. I'm gonna give it to Bart. We'll be able to get more of those pretty soon. And Galuf really needs a weapon, because 12 damage is not really that good. He can't even damage the crab enemies at this point. I'm not really sure if this is like a... okay. I'm not really sure if this is a switch that the pirates installed, or if this is just like a natural phenomenon type of thing. Because we're gonna see more of those switches throughout the game. Just in cave areas. It's a boat. And I like this too, because back in FF1, when the wind stopped, you could still sail with your ship. It was like you had all of these things with the elements being messed up, but it didn't seem to actually affect the world. And in this game they go out of their way to have these different issues, like with the wind stopping, boats can't sail. And so they go out of their way to explain how, people are living with these issues. Oh, I'm getting high encoding. Not anymore, okay. I was worried I was dropping frames. Like I said, I love Galuf. Excellent guard duty. Also excellent guard duty. Oh, okay, at least he woke up. And then goes right back to sleep. I wish I could go to sleep that quickly. So we can explore the ship a little bit, but there's no real point. Busted. I like Lena a lot too. I like how, I don't want to say naive, but she's just a very innocent character. I mean, going so far as to apologize to a bunch of pirates. And Bart's with the most amazing comeback ever. Well, this is a fun start to our adventure. Captured by pirates. I can't stress enough how much I love Galuf. And just kind of the chemistry he has with the rest of the party. I'd imagine it would be pretty hard climbing up. I think that's a ladder that goes down inside the ship while all tied up. Could also be stairs. I like Ferris too. Actually, I like most of the characters in this game. I can't really think of too many off the top of my head that I disliked. Oh, Sildra. I believe in the PS1 translation, Sildra is actually male, because Ferris refers to brothers being as close as brothers. But, you know, that's the PS1 translation, and you should never play that version of the game because it's awful. I mean, it's still FF5, it's just, there's so much wrong with it. Shall I take the boat for you so you can't actually go and do whatever you want? No, thank you. At this point, I always head to town first. I want to get into just one battle before... one or two battles, actually. Because right now I don't have enough money to get equipment for everybody. How much have we got? Okay, that's, I think, exactly enough. And I guess while we're here, let's head on in and see what they're up to. Oh my. Actually, wait just a second. Are they still... Okay, I'm gonna sit through this one more time because I need them to move. Which means we have to sit through this sequence again. Okay, it's time for the best part of this entire game. We're gonna play the piano. Excellent job, Bart. I'm gonna aim for all the pianos in the game, but I don't think I've ever actually done it before. I love this scene. It's completely optional, but it's so great. Alright, I don't think there's anything in there. Alright. So we want... let's go here first. Buy a few of these. And then we need some weapons. I think that's all we'll really be needing. What do you mean, where's Skoops? Ah, it's not enough. Whatever, we only need 2. The boss coming up really isn't hard at all. Or rather, the next boss, because it's going to be a little bit before we get to a boss. I won't equip anything just yet. I don't think there's anything... Wait, I think I can get some stuff here. Yeah, tent... I thought there was one more item. Yeah, potion. The Torna Canal. That's a place we'll be visiting eventually. Not for a while, though. Probably not even in this session, actually. And, I mean, I just want to reinforce, you don't actually have to come to this town. All of the stuff I've shown off is completely optional. But I just feel the need to do it anyway. Because A, I mean, it helps to get all this equipment, and B, I just like all the scenes that are in here. Alright, now let's go equip stuff. Starting with Ferris. You get the broadsword. Leather cap. You get the other broadsword. And you get leather cap. Okay, and we should be good to go. I think this is like the earliest you ever get a boat in any game. Although FF3 gives you the airship within the first like 10 minutes of the game. I love this song too, by the way. I know a lot of people don't really care for FF5's sound font, but I love the tracks themselves, the compositions. Alright, now, I think it's this guy? No, it's you. Yes. Thank you. And what's in here? Another tent. That's always good. And it's a save point, but we don't need a save point. Not right now, anyway. Another leather cap, which we don't need because I just bought some. Hi, Tagmer. Nope, stop giving me high encoding. That means I'm probably likely to drop frames. Leather shoes. I didn't get that on my test run. I think that's... What is that, actually? It's a defensive thing. Who's got the most defense right now? Everyone has the same defense. Okay, so equipment weight then. Well, since you're already the slowest, we'll just slow you down some more. No! Nothing in there. I guess they just decided to throw in the, like, empty rooms from FF2. Okay, cool. I didn't need that other broadsword. I think it's you who doesn't have one? Yeah, you need a broadsword. And now for totally not the Mist Dragon from FF4. It's basically the same boss. Except, I mean, you get to fight this with a full party. It hasn't used its special, really annoying attack. It kept using that every single turn last time when I was testing the emulator before. Okay, now it's in its special mode. We don't attack it during this, because if we do, then it does lots of damage to us, and it basically doesn't take damage itself. I guess you could call it an angry bird. It is kinda angry. Yeah, that's the attack it kept spamming. But it's not hard at all. And we got a Phoenix down. Very nice. I don't remember if there's anything in this room. I don't think so. What happened here? Now, if you'll remember that line I mentioned before, that was subtly important, that Bart said about the wind. Each of the four characters here basically embody each of the four elements with their personalities. And it's something that I have no idea how I didn't get this the first time I played this game, because it basically spells it out right here in this scene. But it's something that I think is neat. That's not strange at all. Poor Lena. What are these? These are the best part of the game. So we now have jobs, and I'll talk about those in a bit. But first we need to finish this scene. Alright, so, what jobs are we going to give people? I guess while I wait for someone to, and by someone I probably just mean Slyke, the job system is, like, pretty much the reason why I love this game so much, or at least one of them. It basically changes the abilities of whomever you set the job to, so let's say we have a white mage. And Bart as a white mage will be able to cast white magic. So he can, you know, cast healing spells and status buffs and all that. And as you level the job, you'll get more abilities, so he'll learn, like, white level 1, white level 2. And then, let's say we decide we want to switch him to, I don't know, a monk, which would be a terrible idea in this particular case. As a monk, because we've leveled the white mage a little bit, we can now put white magic on this monk and have him cast Cure and such. Which allows for a whole bunch of different combinations and just like endless possibilities with this, and I love it. So are there any requests from the chat for what classes they want to see? Right now we've only got a few, and Freelancer is more or less useless right now. It'll become better as the game goes on though. Typically, I think at this point in the game, I try to go with a monk, a thief, no, a monk, a white mage, a black mage, and a blue mage. It's just always nice to have a blue mage on in the team at all times, so that you're constantly learning blue spells. What do you mean, how long have I been live? I've been streaming for the past 46 minutes. Alright, well, until someone suggests something else, I'm gonna go with Bart as a blue mage. We don't have any abilities, so he doesn't get anything. That's fine. We're gonna make Lena the white mage. There are some really broken combinations in this game, like, and something that I like, because obviously the job system was in FF3 before this, but the problem was with FF3's job system was the fact that, well, there were certain jobs that were just blatantly better than others, and at a later point in the game, certain jobs just completely replaced other ones in terms of usability. Whereas in this game, every single job, each and every one, is actually useful in its own way, whether it's from the abilities you get from it or just the job itself, which I really appreciate. Alright, and so now we want to put you in the back row, and that's about it. I do not need a tutorial, I just explained the job system to everybody. I guess we'll go talk to these guys again. I don't remember if they say anything useful. Seems like that's a no. I don't remember if it automatically heals you after the boss or not, but when you change jobs, your health and your MP is bound to change. So it's always a good idea to fully heal after you switch jobs. I haven't used all the jobs personally, so I can't really state how useful they all are, but I know each one has uses. Like the chemist, for example, I never used on my initial run, but I know it can be incredibly broken. Actually, I did use it for one of the super bosses. Alright, let's go see if Zoc is home. He is. So, numbers to recap you. Lena is a princess who's looking for her father. Ferris, the person who just went into the pub, is a pirate that we just met, like, an hour ago. Galuf is some guy that has amnesia that we're not supposed to know anything else about right now. And Bart is our main character, who currently doesn't have much personality or background set just yet. I've actually heard Berserker can be useful when you combine it with equip harps. I haven't tested it myself, but I have heard it's actually really good. I might have to give it a shot off screen at some point. Yeah, yeah. I have to agree with that. It's like a berserker playing a harp is kind of a great image. And yes, I am completely aware that looks nothing like Bart's. Right there. But it is supposed to be him. I like how Stella is apparently not important enough to get her own character portrait. But she is important enough to have a name. Well, hello. I like this. What he does here, Zoc. So he basically lied about losing the key, and he's going to explain why in just a second. So he's known Lena for a while, and it makes sense that he wouldn't want to allow her to go through the gate that he was just talking about is flooded with monsters and putting her in danger. And I'm led to assume Ferris just decided to spend the night at the pub. Which is completely like Ferris to do, actually. Do you say anything else? No, okay. Oh wait, now we can buy spells. We need to do that. We don't have a black mage yet, so we don't really need that. We want cure, we want this. That's not really necessary right now. Oh, okay. I was gonna say something else, but I'll wait until after this scene. I'm not really sure how exactly the pirates are supposed to get back to their little cavern, considering the fact that it's kind of across the sea. But, whatever. They can walk, hike. Alright, so what I was saying before, something I like about this game is the fact that you buy spells, and they are automatically learned by everyone. Everyone now has all the same spells all at once. Unlike in all the other games where like you have to buy spells and then teach them individually, and it takes a while. And a lot of money. I like this too, this point that's brought out, that we're not seeing super immediate impacts from the crystal being shattered, it's just that things are slowly going to be dying out. And this also speaks to Lena's character and how altruistic she is. Because she's thinking so much about how the world's going to be affected, not just her personal life or what's going on with her father now, but everyone, everything. This is nice too, because up until this point, all these characters really don't have anything to do with each other, and it's kind of a common thing in RPGs. You get this kind of ragtag group of characters who just kind of go through the story, and sometimes it makes sense that they would do that, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just feels like, well, we're here, and we need to keep going together because we have a plot to fulfill. Whereas here, the characters have to evaluate, you know, why are we still traveling together? And do we want to continue doing so? And it makes complete sense when they decide to do that. I like this too, because no one saw Bartz get the key from Zoc. And I just like Bartz's response. Does it matter? We've got a world to save. And this is like one of the only dungeons I can think of in any Final Fantasy where you're in a boat. And these enemies are very special. If they get an attack in, you'll see why. Or we could just kill them, that works too. And we just got ABP from that, or I'll probably just be calling it AP, because ABP is kind of a clunky name. That's what jobs use to level. So, every job has its own certain amount of AP that it requires in order to get your next skill for that job. And then, you know, it's basically its own experience points. Except I think most jobs only go up to level 3 or 4. Some of them go higher than that, and some of them go lower. So right now, yeah, where it says level 0 next to everyone, underneath everyone's class, that's how much AP they have out of how much they need to gain their next level. I haven't saved, have I? I'm actually slightly concerned now. Because I'm not sure how well I'm going to do on this boss, actually. Whee! Alright, well, we'll see how we do. That was a lot of damage. I'm slightly concerned. But this is why we have white magic now. Also, don't use kick. Don't ever use kick, not unless you have like a lot of enemies. Because kick is an area of attack kind of a move, so it hits every enemy. But it doesn't do very much. I'm thinking Bartz can probably take one more hit. Yeah. It's pretty much a waste of time having Lena attack, but you know, 6 damage, not that bad. Okay, now we need to heal. Heal now. Thank you. As long as you don't paralyze Lena, we're fine. If Lena gets paralyzed, we're kinda screwed. Yes, keep attacking Bartz. Most of this battle is just healing Bartz. What do you have against him? Yeah, just kinda, because, you know, I can't heal at all. That's only a minor inconvenience. I'll go on ahead and heal just in case. I mean, I do have potions that I can use, so there's that. But, yeah. I don't remember what that does. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, we're fine. We're good. I'm gonna mute my mic for this particular scene, so... So, we basically drifted our way into this place. Which is a dungeon, by the way. I think there's a save point in here. I hope there's a save point in here. Okay, well, we can heal. That's good. I'd like to note we just slept in chairs. And for anyone who's actually done that, yeah, ow. So this place has a special gimmick. And that gimmick is, basically like hopping on rocks and changing water levels. Although I think you only do the latter like once or twice. Is it here? No, I must be thinking of a different area. I don't remember if there's anything, like any hidden treasures in this particular area or not, but this isn't a very long dungeon, thankfully. And these, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. The Calcruthal things, you can actually learn a special blue spell from them, but you have to give them an ether first, I think. or use control on them or something. There's some contrived way you have to do it, and it's generally not really worth it. I think it's transfusion they give you. There is one area where you do change the water level. You open a treasure chest and it floods one of the boats a little bit. It's like at the very end. Alright, cool, we got check. Light level 1, cover. We don't really need any of those abilities though, so I'm not gonna bother changing our jobs yet. Another tent. Whoa. Okay, that was a delayed encounter. I've never had that happen before. I don't remember if there's any significance to this being above the water or not. I don't think so. Convenient gill. Yes, give it your 6 damage. If I have one complaint about FF5, it's that the battle system is a tad clunky. They didn't really perfect the ATB gauge until 6 and 7. How are we doing on health? Bards should be good enough to survive one more battle. I'm trying to remember which way I need to go. Yes, this is where I wanted to go. Treasure. By the way, haven't I mentioned that some of the enemy designs in this game are really, really gross? Like, I don't even know what that thing is supposed to be at the top. It's like 2 faces that share a tongue. Alright, no new abilities. Actually, I don't think this is where I wanted to go. This leads to the save point. I don't want to... well... yeah, we'll go here first, because I know Bars is kind of low on health. Yes, let's just rest in this haunted boat. So, I guess Bart's just started a fire using, like, the coins in that treasure chest? I don't really understand what he just did. Is that possible? Can you actually do that? Hello? What happened to the sound? Hold on just a moment. Let me see if something just happened with the sound. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. Are you guys still hearing the sound? Because it just completely cut out for me. I can tell my sound's still going through. OBS is picking up my audio, but the game just completely went silent. Okay, that was part of the game. Okay. It just cut off so suddenly that I thought there was a problem. So was anyone else, like, actually surprised by this reveal? The fact that Ferris was, not male? Because I kind of didn't buy into it from the start. Especially in this version of the game where you have the portrait. And I like that they don't dwell on it. This isn't like a plot point or anything. It's just, a reveal. That makes sense, because Ferris didn't want to be treated differently for being a girl. Oh, Galuf. Alright, so, did that heal us? It should have. Yes. Okay, so that is the way to keep going in the dungeon, but I don't want to go there just yet. I'm pretty sure I missed something. And I'm pretty sure we can go back and heal in that room basically whenever we want. So this makes a nice way to grind. This is one of those other free healing spots I was mentioning before. I can only think of a few in the whole game. Which makes sense, I mean, free healing isn't something you really want to be handing out like free candy. Oh no, the most threatening enemy of all. I'm not really sure why this skeleton is still wearing clothes, though. Like, I mean, if I was an undead skeleton, wearing clothes would be, like, at my lowest priority. I'd imagine so, anyway. But I wouldn't know, I've never been an undead skeleton. Have any of you been an undead skeleton? Don't answer that, actually. I might be really concerned. Right, so Phoenix down. That was worth it. We need more Phoenix downs, because there's a certain boss in this game that I always have a lot of trouble on. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and heal up one more time. Yay! Alright, so we are going to save. Because we haven't saved it all yet. Now, I seem to remember, like, some of these tiles surrounding you can actually fall away. I don't want to test it, because it, like, puts you on lower floors that you really don't want to go on yet. Or rather, that you don't want to go back to. And now Lena's doing +1 damage. Yay, I guess. Oh, this is one of the reasons why I like the monk. they have a counterattack ability, so whenever they get attacked, there's a chance that they'll counter, which is always nice. I think it's around here where that water level changing part is. Yes, this is the room I was thinking of before. Just random world map in here. I think if you miss it here, you can get it somewhere else. I could be wrong about that though. Good. 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 We don't really need antidotes right now since we have a white mage with the spell that heals poison, but I guess it's nice for instances where I don't want to waste MP. Okay, this is the chest I was thinking of. There we go. I'm not really sure how that works, how we just brought up the rest of the boat with this chest. But I'm not going to question it. I didn't want to actually do that. Is it too late? It's too late. Okay. I like the wording of this particular line. I'm not gonna say why. Anyone who's played this game already probably knows why I like that, though. And this is our first look into Galuf's background a little bit. And I like this because he's still got amnesia, so he doesn't get this. Oh, okay, everyone's having their souls stolen, okay. That's always so inconvenient when that happens. It's pretty annoying. Like the other day I got my soul stolen, and it was just like, come on, I need that. So Galuf's just like, this is stupid. I'm gonna snap my friends out of this. Because I can. Literally slaps them into reality. Thwack. Seriously, I love Galuf so much. And just from a writing standpoint, I like that they find 3 different ways to say the same thing. Boss time! And of course you're gonna cast haste, but that doesn't really matter. This is a pretty straightforward boss for the most part. Slyke, do you know if there's a way to switch, like, the battle order of people when their ATB gauges are full? Because I know you can do that in 6 and 7 and onwards, but I've never been able to find a way to do it in this game, which has always annoyed me. Alright, so now from this point onwards, I think we could be casting like fire on her and such, but I'm not gonna do that, because obviously I don't have any fire spells, no black mage on me. I think I can cast Cure on her, though, to damage her. I could be wrong about that. Let me give that a test. Yeah. Okay, so heal Lena, please. Oh snap, that did a lot. I mean, you guys aren't really going to be attacking now, so we may as well have you heal. Suddenly the roles have reversed. Ow. Thank you for the counterattack, but it doesn't really mean much. I'm hoping to be able to get through this just using cures. And I guess having Bart's do regular attacks. There we go. And now we can go back to what we were doing before. Aw, don't do that, especially not on Lena. Oh, whatever. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about her going back into the other form. We should be able to win this first. There we go. And bronze armor, that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and give that to someone. Probably gonna give that to Ferris. Yeah. Alright. And that's it. That's the end of the dungeon. I think I'm gonna use this opportunity to go on ahead and, well, first save, and also just cut the stream here. And we can start up next time from this point onwards. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding off screen just so I can get some more abilities, maybe start on a few new jobs, and maybe a couple other things. But either way, I thank everybody for coming to the stream today, and I hope you all enjoyed yourself to some extent, despite my rambling and despite some issues like with the sound earlier. But yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time.